In this video, we'll concentrate on the tools in the Edit and Replace groups as we begin to turn our little line bird into a curved bird. The tools in the editor are divided into logical groups. The Edit group tools require a selection and a mouse action, and always show you a preview. With the Actions group tools, you make a selection, then press the tool button. Some action tools show a preview. The Replace group includes unique tools that convert elements into smooth curves. We can also change from one curve type to another. All Replace group tools show you a preview. Construction guides let you create temporary snap points from existing elements. Let's use some of these tools. The Extend Trim tool can either extend or trim an element to its intersection with another element. I'll select this line. When I mouse over another element, I see a preview of the line extended or trimmed. The intersection can be outside the segment length. Now I'll select this element and extend it to the intersection. The Join tool can join similar elements that share a common endpoint. Lines with lines, splines with splines, and Bezier curves with Bezier curves. I'll select these lines and click the Join button to join them into one polyline. I'll join the top lines too. You can join dissimilar elements with the Merge tool, but we'll look at that later. We can divide elements with the Break tool. I can break elements at any interior handle. When I mouse over this point, it turns solid to show I can break it there. I'll click to confirm and break. You can also break elements at intersection points with other elements. When I select this polyline, I'll see the intersection points as potential break points. Just click on the point to break it there. Now I'll delete that segment. With the Align tool, we can align elements to be either horizontal or parallel to another element. Let's try the Align Horizontal tool. I'll select all the elements in my bird. Now, when I mouse over an element, it becomes a control element, and we see the selection rotated to make that element horizontal. Click to accept. The Align Parallel tool works a little differently. I'll select the elements in the wing. Now, when I click on one of the selected elements, its handles will turn red to let me know it's now the control element. When I mouse over any other element in my pattern, I will see a preview of the selection, rotated to make the control element parallel. Again, just click to accept. We can add or delete points by hand with the Add Remove tool, or we can use the Add Point at Distance tool to add points at precise distances along an element. I'll select this line. You'll see a preview of a new point at the mouse position. Just click to add that point. When I mouse over an existing point, the preview turns the point red, and I can click to remove it. I'll select another element and add a few points. With the selector, we can move the new points to add some shape. PatternSmith handles free-form curves as either splines or Bezier curves. The Replace group includes tools that can fit curves or arcs to lines or polylines, plus other tools that make all curve types interchangeable. There are two ways to convert a polyline to a spline. We can set its attribute to spline. This makes it easy to go back and forth between polylines and splines. We can also use one of the replacement tools. I want to make the top a curve. First, I'll join the lines. We need at least 4 points to convert a polyline to a spline, and this only has 3. But we can use the Bezier Fit tool to convert it into a Bezier curve. The original elements are shown as ghosts, so let's erase them. Moving handles lets me control the shape. If you need more control, you can add points to any curve using the Add Delete tool we used earlier. We can convert from Bezier form to spline form with the Spline tool, or back to Bezier form with the Bezier tool. In fact, we can change any element type into a Bezier or spline, even conics. We can also fit an arc to any line, polyline, Bezier, or spline. I'll click Done to save our work. We'll use more of the editing tools in the next video as we finish transforming our line bird into a curve bird.